Hello everyone, it's Pogal and welcome back to another Hytale news video. Today we're going to be covering all you need to know from the latest blog post that just released. But before we do that, we'd just like to say a big thank you to everyone who supports us. If you'd like to join our community Discord and be notified of the latest blog post, releases and other fun stuff, please find the link in the description below. For this week's theme, Hytale introduced us to their monster design in more depth. First and foremost, we have our skeletons. These are common foes that we found in dungeons and above ground ruins, and will specifically be found in adventure mode. This hints that there's likely to be a setting for world generation or other modes, where mobs won't spawn as much, like peaceful mode in Minecraft. As we already know, there are a few variants of skeletons, and we have a video on that, so if you haven't seen it, feel free to check it out. Despite skeletons being a standard and common enemy, their appearance and threat level changes as the player progresses through each zone. Thomas claims that it's very easy to change the skeleton's appearance once the base model is made, and the community would of course have access to the same program to make custom skins and even classes of skeleton that we have never seen before. Next up we have crawlers, these creepy foes lurk in the darkness and look as if a skeleton has been chopped at the waist. These creatures are part of Varen's evil Void Army, and if you look at their legs and claws you can see hints of purple informing us it is part of a Void Alliance. A nice touch. Take a look at their bright green bubbly tongues, and one could also imagine that they have a poison effect or a saliva effect on the player. These creatures also come in many forms, and their design offers clues about their origin, and that they're a greater threat. We will leave this for you guys to ponder. There's endless possibilities for how these guys could be added into the lore. Further down we see the Void Eye. We've seen these in screenshots previously, but it's nice to get a close-up animation. The Void Eyes will also summon allies when they're threatened. They have pale flesh, curved horns, and glowing green eyes like so many of Varen's allies do. According to Thomas, despite being very different, they all share uniform traits including the shape of a diamond, indicating Varen's presence. Getting closer to the end of the blog post, we have a Void Spawn striding into a Sandstorm. Yep, Sandstorms have officially been confirmed. And that's basically all the information we have on the Void Spawn. Some things are best kept secret. Going back to the design aspects, the blog post tells us that it's important that all of Hytale's creatures cohere as part of the game's overall art style. Whether you're facing down a Void Spawn or befriending a Kreebek, it should be clear that they're both part of the same universe. This is achieved by ensuring all creature designs are based on common elements. If you're planning to design your own Hytale creatures one day, then it may be worth keeping these in mind. Moving on to an old friend, a Trork warrior, we're told that the name Trork came about as a joke. When Thomas was designing the creature, he didn't want a troll or an orc, so he decided to combine the names together, and the name stuck. These muscular enemies balance the line between intimidating and fun. They are also a common threat, much like the skeletons, and have different classes within their faction. They don't carry the same design language as the undead or a void creature, as they have their own unique breed. And last but not least, the Hytale team just couldn't help themselves, and they had to give us even more spiders. These spiders reside in caves, and are slightly different to the ones we've seen in previous blog posts. If you haven't seen our past blog post videos, go and check them out. This concludes our video for this week. Please let us know what you think of our current upload schedule, and if you're preferring our pace of uploads. As always, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share, and turn on that notification bell.